I now call Ms. Dany Cotton, please.
The top firefighter at Grenfell.
I swear by Almighty God.
Dany Cotton is now retired, but she was in charge of the London Fire Brigade on one of its deadliest nights. This stage of the inquiry is looking at the years before Grenfell, examining the actions of the London Fire Brigade. And today's evidence focused on Lakanal House, a deadly fire back in 2009. 6 people died in this tower block in Camberwell 8 years before Grenfell. Dany Cotton was one of the people in charge of learning lessons from this tragedy. She admitted to the inquiry there were failings in training firefighters after this incident.
With the benefit of hindsight and reviewing some of this training, I think that is an area where there have been deficiencies in London Fire Brigade throughout a number of training interventions.
Well, given the significance of the Lakanal House incident, and given the fact that these training packages were the result of that, surely it was essential, wasn't it, to evaluate whether they were any good?
Yes.
And was that not at the heart of your department's function?
No, I don't think that was ever fully considered by anybody, including myself, and I think it should have been. Danielle Amara Cotton.
This is her second appearance at the inquiry. Back in 2018, she upset many bereaved and survivors by saying she wouldn't have done anything differently.
I wouldn't change anything we did on the night.
But the inquiry looked at how the Fire Brigade ignored a key finding of the Lakanal House inquest in a newsletter 5 years after the fire.
The failure to transfer information back to the control room as a topic was a major feature of that incident, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
The Lakanal fire. And yet there's no mention in this article of Lakanal House. Why is that?
I'm not sure. Now, looking back, it would have been very helpful and very relevant.
You say, looking back, it would have been very helpful. The point of Lakanal, up to this point, March 2013, was looking back. It was looking back to the incident. So why hindsight now and not hindsight then?
I'm not sure. I can't answer that.
Dany Cotton's evidence continues tomorrow. Rags Martel, ITV News, at the Grenfell inquiry.